All right. Welcome back to Cash Flow Nexus, you guys. Yeah, this I want to go over this Ichimoku system. I want to complete it for you guys. I want to talk about Chikou span, which is the next component. All right. So that being said, let's hop right into it. All right. Let's see. Bam. All right. So Chikou span is usually green. So I'm gonna type out what it is for you guys. Let me get my notes out. Let's see. Chikou span. Current closing price. All right. I'll explain this in a bit. It is shifted 26 periods in the past. Right. And also acts as support and resistance and first and last signal to enter and exit a trade. All right, so now that we got that out the way, let me go ahead and show you guys what it actually is. Go ahead and knock that off too. All right, so now we are clean and naked, all right? So let me show you guys. It is 26 bars lagging behind. So you count back 26 candles, that will give you the lagging line, all right? Actually, no, I've said that backwards, my bad. You count 26 candles forward, that will give you the current price and give you Chikou span. So right here, you could actually do it both ways. So if we start from here, this is where Chikou span currently is at. All right, do it right here. Drag that here. Oh, oops, I had the wrong one up. Huh. Sorry about that. Date range. So here, count 26 bars forward. Boom. Lines up evenly. Isn't that awesome? All right, so that applies for all candles. All right. So from this point, I'm about to explain these points in a minute, why some points look different from others. All right. If we go from this point, go all the way 26 periods forward, boom. Right there, lines up perfectly. So that being said, with these really sharp angles that you see in the market, these represent support and resistance. So if I put this line right here, bam, look at that, perfectly lines up with these candles right here. Perfect resistance right here. This sharp angle, if it's angled upwards, it's a resistance. If it's angled downward, right, as you see right here, it's a support. All right, all you gotta do, boom. That's simple. And if we check it, what candle is it? Right here. This candle right here. It doesn't count the wicks, so be wary of that. That it doesn't really count the wicks. It usually counts the closing price right here, as you see right here. It counts the closing price of the candle. So now that we got that established, And move that out the way. Out the way. So now that we got that established, you now see that it lines up perfectly. 26 candles behind. You count it forward. Here, 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 here. It's crazy how this system is basically, it's really simple. All right. So whenever you see Chikou span crashing into the candles, that's the sign of the market. It's a signal saying the market's going to reverse. As you see here, we had a strong uptrend. So let's see where we start from here. This is where the uptrend really began. All right. We go 26 candles in the past. All right. Here. Oh, right here. Go 26 candles. Look at that uptrend. So it was here. And if we go from here, right there. I'm tripping today. There we go, right there. Perfect. You see that this point lines up perfectly right here. Look at that. Lines up perfectly. So what I was saying before, you see, whenever you see that it's free, it's just free in the open, that's a good sign that the market's going to move very hard upwards or very hard down, as you can see here. Look at that, down. Look at that, down. Moving up, moving up. Now, when you see that, that's a good sign. Now, when you see that the Chikou span is starting to get closer to the candles, that's a sign of the market reversing. All right, right here, you can see it started reversing. When you see it ranging like this, that's consolidation. It's just moving up and down really hard. There's a lot more spikes involved when you see consolidation. All right, so honestly, here's how you could trade that. Boom. Look at that. Bam. Watch the break. Boom. Broke down. So if we were to, where is, oh, here it is. Go right here. This was when the market started pushing down. If we're to go here, resistance right here. All right. After that resistance, right in here, markets decided to start pushing down after this candle. After this candle, market pushed down. As you can see, push down. It's like that, push down. This whole system is very simple if you just know how to use each component. So now that y'all know how to use Chikou span, I'm going to put it all together for you guys, all right? Boom, 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 boom. All right, so the strategy that I use personally for this system, I look for breakouts, all right? And I could tell you a setup, something clean. See, now this is clean. This is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Right here. This is something I look for. You don't want to trade something like this. No, you want a clean, nice setup because you want to dominate that pair. So let's just say Where is it at? Price range. Here we go. Now, if you caught that whole ride, that was 544 pips off the hour. All right, so how you would trade this, you will first mark up your support and resistance levels. Remember that. Let me see if I could do this without messing up, you guys. So let's say a 4 hour. Actually, I should have left that alone. Hold on a second. All right. Go ahead and make a box for this. This was the cleanest setup too. Like, that's too clean. You don't get any cleaner than that with Ichimoku. But anyway, this is a trend indicator. So if you want to find trends and ride the trends as long as possible, Ichimoku is the best, tool, trading system to do that, to find and ride the trends as long as possible. You might not catch the whole trend, but if you want to catch the majority of the trend, Ichimoku is definitely a 80% when it comes to catching the whole trend. You won't catch 20% of it, but the rest of the trends you will catch. So you might have missed it here, but you would have definitely made the profits, here in this region. So let me go ahead and box this up for you guys. Box here, that's so ugly. And box here. Reason why I want to box it here is because the TK cross happened here. Yeah, TK cross happened in here. So I want to focus in this area. So if we're going to trade the hour time frame, we're going to enter on the 15-minute time frame. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Okay, here we go. Honestly, it probably would have been clean on the 4 hour. Let's see. 4 hour. All right. So on the 4 hour, we see that this area is having, price is starting to move closer into, Chikou span started to move closer into price. So this is saying, okay, looking for a reversal in the market. All right, we already have our TK cross right here. All right, so right here, if we're going to look at the support, let's go ahead and mark our support and resistance. Support, resistance. Oh yeah, you see this flat area right here? Whenever you see a flat Chikou span, that means this resistance was very weak, or it's a weak resistance. Right here, no, but it's still weak because you see, boom, it killed through it, boom, broke through. All right. So here's my rules for when I'm trading Ichimoku. When I see something like this happen, price starts to move closer into the cloud. I look for the TK cross, which happened on the 4 hour time frame. So that's a good sign. Price, Chikou span has hit price into the candles. So as you see, I have a bullish future cloud, and also I'm looking at where's price at. So I want to catch most of the trends. So how I would do that, mark it up on the 4 hour time frames, keep it simple. Go down one time to the smaller time frame. So if you're gonna trade the hour, trade the 4 hour, enter on the hour time frame. Right? Man, I need to go back. Okay, so right in here. So it's respecting resistance. All right. So once it showed that it's respecting resistance, you could have entered in two different places. All right. But first, you want to confirm that you have your TK cross, which is right here. Okay. Once you find your TK cross, you're looking to see if you have a bullish future cloud. Yes, we have a. Oh, you gotta eat noodles?
Yeah.
Okay.
It helped me.
All right.
Okay, go.
All right. I'll talk to you later. That's my niece, you guys. So. That's my niece. So, forgive me, but hey, she's adorable. So, hey, y'all could find, respect it. All right. So here we have the TK cross, bullish future. You have to be careful because this was a fake right here. You see, right in here, but future was still bullish, and so honestly, I would have waited. I wouldn't even have entered. I could have entered here, but because of price breaking through Tekinson and Kijinsen, so you could have had a position here. You could have came up here, uh, but know that this sharp point. If we go back, see where this sharp point is. All right, resistance right in here. All right, but that's fine. We still have a bullish future. That lets us know that okay, we are in good standings right now. Once you see Chikou span break the cloud, look how far it is away from the cloud and look how far it is away from price. You see that? When you see how far it is, that's a good sign that that's a good trade to take. It's a very clean trade. All right. You could have entered here, you're in profit. Then it came down. You're still in profit, but not as much as before. Consolidated, and then had a big break through through Tinkinson and Kijinsen. Then it made its way up. The further away that Chikou span is from the candles and from Tinkinson and Kijinsen, you got a good trade. All right. As it's moving closer and closer to price, that's when you got to be careful. Just watch it carefully. When it breaks through price, Tinkinson, Kijinsen, and the candles, that means the market's reversing. As you could tell from here, honestly from here, but when you see this break through Tinkinson and Kijinsen and the candles, market is moving, as you could see right in here. And so let's go. Let's forward 26 bars. We had a little mini support right here. Came up, respected Tinkinson, then came down. See, it still stands true. The further that price is away from the candles and Tinkinson and Kijinsen, it's just free falling. That's free falling. Look at that. It's just going up. It's rocketing up. But the closer it gets, just know that when it crashes through, that's when you have a problem. All right, that's another exit that you could have if you have a clean break like that. If once you see this, it's a clean get through right there. So get through right here, comes down. All right, let's see. So enter on the mark up the 4-hour, enter on the hour. If you're going to trade the daily time frame, mark up the daily, enter on the 4-hour. If you don't see any clean setups, keep going to a lower time frame until you see a clean setup like this. This is too clean. This is really clean. You just got to be mindful. And where would you put your stop losses? Okay, because I know you guys are Stop losses will be right here, flat part of the cloud. So you enter here. You're really not risking too much, honestly, if you do that. So let's say price. So let's say you entered here. That's a, here we go, 26 pip stop loss for a, let's see how big was the return. You just have one position. Let's just say you caught this whole ride. No, right? So you're risking 26 pips for 546 pips. Amazing. Like, you don't see that too often in trading. Like, small risk for a huge reward. So trading Ichimoku, you don't have to necessarily overtrade. You just have to beat the hell out of that one trade. You could have actually gotten like 2,000 pips off this one trade, depending on how many positions you put in. So if you just put in 4 positions, that's over 2,000 pips right there. So it's simple. Just find one pair, focus on that one pair, look for a clean setup, ride that trend. This Ichimoku works pretty well with Japanese yen pairs. Whenever you're trading a yen, it works really well for yen pairs. I mainly it does work for every currency, but I noticed that it works really well with yen pairs, which is why this is Japanese style trading anyway, so it makes sense. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. If y'all have any questions that I did it, maybe I missed something. If y'all have any questions, let me know, and I will definitely answer those questions. So stay tuned, and if you like to see more Ichimoku trading, techniques, definitely stay tuned for what I got, because I have a lot of secrets about this that I haven't even disclosed. But thank you guys. Like and subscribe. Share this video and stay tuned. Peace.